This is case 472. Sarabra is suing Asef for all the crimes he has committed during his lifetime.
Hassan and Amir have known Asef for the majority of their lives and knew that he was in support of the ideas of Hitler himself. He believed that Hitler was correct in the things that he did. Throughout Asef's life, he has been tormenting and raping many people because they tried to go against him. Amir and Hassan never saw him again until Amir was trying to get Sarabra back from the now Taliban participant himself, Asef. Asef beat Amir to an almost bloody pulp. If it wasn't for Sarabra shooting Asef in the eye with a slingshot, Amir would have been killed. Asef's choices caused him to become an egotistic, strong-willed, questionable human being. Asef is being tried today for all the crimes that he has committed.
Sarabra, can you tell, you were there when Asef was beating Amir. How do you feel about this event?
I felt hurt. Amir was taking this beating only because he wanted to help and save me from the Taliban. I knew the past that Asef had with my father and Amir. I still cannot fathom how one person can have so much hatred in them towards another.
Do you have anything to say about the evidence that's been presented against you?
Well, Amir got exactly what was coming to him. Okay, he got exactly what he deserved. The past doesn't matter. Amir is a no-good liar. He treated Hassan with dishonesty. That's not how a friend treats you.
That doesn't make up for the rape and your involvement with the Taliban. You murdered hundreds of innocent people.
Deep hurt my family and deserve punishment for hurting those I love. They never did anything to you. What is wrong with you? You deserve exactly what you put my father and uncle through.
Judge, this is completely unfair. Amir and Hassan deserved everything they got. Hassan was a Hussar. Enough said. He also tried to kill me with that stupid slingshot. Now I have to wear an eye patch over my eye. You can't tell me that's fair. But luckily, I got him before he got me. And the whole thing with Amir, he wanted Sarabra, right? And the only way to get something is to prove that you deserve it. He needed to prove it. We have the history together, and it's only right that I was the one who beat Amir and was part of Hassan being killed.
That's enough, Asef. Because you were so adamant in your decision with the fact that Amir and Hassan got what they deserved, I sentence you to being shot in the eye with a slingshot.
My other eye?
Yep.
You're going to take my other eye?
Yep. You're going to be blind.
I'm going to send my Taliban after you.
No, you're not. This is case number 341. Lorita Consuelos is suing Ernesto Che Guevara for the murder of her two daughters.
While Che was traveling throughout South America with his friend Alberto Granado, he encountered many people and places that changed him. After meeting a communist couple and then going to the leper colony in San Pablo, he was introduced to the troubles plaguing the people of South America, and he wished to change them. After this experience, and with the help of the thoughts of people like Karl Marx, Ernesto began to formulate the ideas of a revolutionary. In 1956, he came to Cuba and began fighting against the Batista regime. Because of his past experiences in South America and the things that he learned while working with Fidel Castro, it led him to make the decisions that he made while he was in Cuba. In this trial, Che is being tried because he killed Lorita's daughters.
Che murdered my two daughters for their support of the Batista regime.
Che, please explain to us the rationale behind killing these girls.
They were supporters of the regime that suppressed the Cuban people for so long, and they did not support the revolution.
And how is that a rationale for killing these two girls?
Well, they stood in the way of the revolution. They were spies for the Batista regime, and they came into our camp one day trying to be friendly with one of the men. After a while, we realized that they were spies, and we kill spies.
You didn't mention this before. You just said that they were supporting the Batistas.
Well, Your Honor, they did support the Batista. They were spying on us.
Okay, sir. For one, there is no smoking in my courtroom. Can you put it out, please? Great. And I think that your problem is that you believe that you're all high and mighty, thinking that your way is the right way. What if the Cuban people don't want you and your guerrillas taking control of their country? Did you ever think of that? You think you're so smart with your Marxist ideals, but honestly, when has communism ever worked for a country? It leaves the people in despair and the country in shambles.
He's killing hundreds of others.
My final verdict for Senor Ernesto Che Guevara is to be sent to Bolivia to be assassinated. This is case number 33. Daisy Buchanan is suing Tom Buchanan for consistent domestic abuse.
Tom and Daisy have been married for several years now. What started out as a loving and caring relationship changed into a violent and unhappy one. Between love triangles arising and strings of infidelity, this relationship has no doubt taken a turn for the worse. It all began after Daisy gave up on Jay Gatsby, who was fighting in the war. Daisy then married Tom Buchanan. During their honeymoon, Tom cheated on Daisy with one of the people who worked at the hotel they were staying at. Because of the lack of respect that Tom has for Daisy and all the lies that surround the relationship, it was inevitable that it would end badly. Today, Daisy is suing Tom for consistent domestic violence.
I can't deal with you.
Daisy, can you tell the court what daily life is like living with Tom?
To be honest, I'm not happy at all. Tom doesn't love me the way that Jay ever did. He thinks he's better than me. He never wants to compromise. And I can't stand living with a man that's so self-centered.
No, I'm not. You have no idea what you're talking about. I'm awesome. I'm like the best husband in the world. I should get a medal for dealing with you every day. The only reason that my wife brought me here is because she's still in love with that Jay Gatsby.
That's not true. You've been an awful husband since we got married, and that has nothing to do with Jay Gatsby.
Oh, sure. Well, you're not exactly the best wife either. Your Honor, she takes 2 hours to get ready every morning.
Tom, that has nothing compared to how long you take it.
Oh, no.
You're just so mean to me.
What are you talking about? I'm like the best husband in the entire world.
You punched me in my face, Your Honor. In my face.
That's enough. Break it up. I will make the judgment for that. I sentence both of you to couples counseling and at least spending an hour together every day.
Your Honor, Your Honor.
I will not spend an hour with you. I will not spend an hour with you.
Your
You take 3 hours to
Got
get
it.
every morning.
Order in my court.
I'm sorry, Your
Sorry, Your
Honor.
Honor. It's his fault, though.
I'm being the good one.
I don't care whose
It's
fault it
his
is.
fault, Your Honor.
You
Stop
see
it.
her yelling at you? I'm not
I'm
yelling
sorry,
at
Your Honor.
you.
Tom?
Silence. Both of you. Couples counseling.